Welcome, everyone, to the Thursday, March 27th, 2025 meeting of the Amherst Board of Licensing Commissioners. Pursuant to Chapter 20 of the Acts of 2021 and extended again by Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023, this meeting will be conducted via remote means. Members of the public who wish to attend or access this meeting may do so in the following manner, either through Zoom or by calling in. No in-person attendance of members of the public will be permitted, but every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings in real time via technological means. In the event we are unable to do so for reasons of economic hardship and despite best efforts, we will post on the Amherst website an audio or video recording or transcript or other comprehensive record of proceedings as soon as possible after the meeting. So with that out of the way, we will move to the call to order. Kurt, actually, who do we? Kurt, are you here?
Yeah.
Excellent. Marion?
Here.
Amanda?
She's on mute. Here.
Excellent. And Hallie?
Here.
And Chair is here. That makes 5 with no absences. After that, we will move on to public comment. Is there anyone here from the public who would like to speak to any matter that is not on the agenda tonight? If so, please use the raise hand function and Steve will allow you to talk. Seeing none, we will go ahead and we will move on to licenses. This is application for a farmer winery for a license to sell at a farmer's market. Lori Perkins, doing business as Home Fruit Wine. And I believe I see Lori here in the audience. If you'd like to speak, Lori, you can go ahead and raise your hand and Steve can move you up.
Hi.
Hello.
So I'm here tonight for the Amherst Farmers Market again this year. Lori from Home Fruit Wine in Orange, Mass. I believe this is the 9th year that we'll be doing this. It starts April 19th and goes to November 15th.
Wonderful. I've had a chance to review the application here. It looks the same as the ones we've seen time and time again. Kind of any interesting updates since the last time you saw us, or just kind of more still going steady?
We're still going steady. We're growing every year. So, and the Amherst market is a stable income for us. We also do a couple other markets, but Amherst is a very good market to us. So we appreciate being able to be there. And we look forward to another year.
Wonderful. Questions from members of the board? Hearing none, I would accept a motion to approve the license. Do I have such a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Seconded.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Chair votes aye. Kurt?
Aye.
Marion?
Aye.
Hallie?
Aye.
And Amanda?
Aye.
That's 5-0. The motion passes. Good luck again this year. I
All
hope it
right, thank you
continues
so
to be
much.
fruitful.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Have a good one. All right, moving on to discussion topics. We have lunch cart and food truck regulations here. I'll go ahead and introduce this a little bit because I know we said we are done with discussing items during our Zoom meeting. We're going to save that for our in-person, which is still what we're doing. What was sent around is a draft that everybody should review ahead of our meeting from 2 weeks for today. What we're doing here today is the building commissioner has asked that we said we were going to do 30 days for enforcement to take effect. They've asked us to extend that out another 30 days, to which I think is certainly appropriate to do. I know the building commissioner, as we've seen in his draft, does want some changes. I'm going to be meeting tomorrow with both the building commissioner, Steve, and Chris Bascom, who's our fire prevention officer. I'm not sure if that's the same title in Amherst as it is in East Hampton, but that's the general idea. So we're going to review some of the proposed changes that they're making, and then we'll discuss this in further detail in 2 weeks. Does that make sense to everybody? Does anybody have any questions about that?
So last time at the meeting, I had to leave early and I just going down to power supply and it said I left before the vote. So it said the power
Mhm.
supply units must be rated by the manufacturers to emit no more than 70 dBA and
Mhm.
be fitted with noise. So have you voted on that? And you want both the cap at 70 dBA plus some kind of noise regulation mitigating equipment is that correct? So that is staying.
Correct.
Okay.
That's currently what we have adopted, unless we
Okay.
change that, which we could in 2 weeks when we bring this up again and speak to the building commissioner.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Just were there any other changes? Is this compared to the last draft that was circulated? I think it was before the last meeting on the
So
3rd.
Marion, just between this draft and the one that was previously circulated, so
Right.
the red changes are from the original draft that was circulated, and then the
Okay.
strike throughs and the yellow highlighting are changes from the meeting.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks very much.
And
Excellent.
Okay.
Go ahead.
just any other more complaints or issues that we've had in the past 2 weeks?
I have not received any new complaints the last 2 weeks, no.
I did see, can I just say, I don't know if this is relevant or not, but I have noticed that blue Istanbul kebab van parked in the Big Y parking lot. Have you seen that?
Oh, I have not seen that. No.
When I've gone there on early hours in the morning, it's sort of kind of parked there. So I don't know if that's going to be a problem. I don't know if anyone has complained from Big Y about that because that's in Amherst, correct? Although it's private property. So I don't know if they have an arrangement.
If they're in the front part of the parking lot, yeah, that would be Amherst, and th're not serving, they're just open. They're just, sorry, they're just parked there.
It's just parked. They're not serving and it's in the front part of the parking lot. I've seen it twice.
That is interesting. That might be a zoning issue, so I will pass that along to the relevant people, and thank you.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually an interesting one. But I don't want to get into the discussion of it here
Okay,
on
sure.
but yeah, if you see anything, take a photo because
Okay.
it's good to know.
All right.
Anybody else questions on this matter?
Well, I just want to share with folks that I'm pulling together my notes and we can talk about it more in the next meeting. But I did meet with both Police Chief Teng and with Building Commissioner Robert Mora. As we had discussed, I went and I talked to these folks. So I'm going to pull that together. I mean, I could talk about it today, but I can present that in our next meeting and we can kick it around a little bit. I do think that there's more discussion that we ought to have about those generators. And I certainly learned about some new things. I'm not sure how much of an understanding. I certainly didn't have any understanding about this business about using a permanent address as a DoorDash location by the food trucks. I think that that's also a concern. So I don't want to get into it too much today, but I definitely have some feedback from those two guys.
Wonderful. Yeah, I definitely want to hear about what you've learned from those conversations. So it sounds like we will have a robust discussion in 2 weeks. On this one, are we all okay with the extension of 30 days of enforcement on top of what the current schedule was?
Mhm.
If so, I would accept the motion to do exactly that. Do I have such a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second it.
All right. Marion,
Aye.
Kurt,
Aye.
Allie,
Aye.
Amanda.
Aye.
Chair votes aye. It's 5-0. Motion passes. Upcoming meetings and agendas.
And if
I think
I
we've-
may interrupt, Mr. Chair, just to be clear, so that will now be May 13th is the motion.
Correct. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it
30
was
days,
whatever.
yep.
30 days from whenever it was supposed to go in effect. It's then 30 days from there.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Upcoming meetings and agendas. I think we've kind of ironed it all out. I know Kurt, were you there? No, were you updated from the last meeting? That we've kind of ironed out into our calendars when we're all meeting. I know there's one meeting where I don't think we can all make it. We might not have quorum, and if that's the case, it's an online meeting, and we're just going to go ahead and skip it. But we're doing it's the second and fourth Thursday from here to June, with the second being in person and the fourth being remote.
I'm fine with that. Thank you.
Okay.
Fantastic. All right. So then with that, topics not reasonably anticipated 48 hours prior to the meeting. Steve, do we have anything?
I do not have anything. Nope.
Anything for members?
Nope.
Nope.
Wonderful. Then we will move to adjournment. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn?
Do I have a second?
Hallie seconded.
I'll
Oh,
second.
perfect.
Or
Oh.
Amanda seconded.
I figured I was doing
Kelly
it too
was
much.
turning.
It's somebody else's turn.
Look, you just make it easy on Steve. Copy and paste. Member moved. Member seconded. Makes the minutes real easy. Okay, we have a motion. We have a second. I vote aye. Marion,
Aye.
Hallie,
Aye.
Amanda,
Aye.
Kurt.
Aye.
We are adjourned at 5:43. All right, everybody. See you all in 2 weeks if I don't see you sooner.
Thank you, everybody. And
Bye.
I was running a minute behind, so the mover and seconder for both of those was
so-
Kurt and then Marion.
I was the
Marion
mover.
moved, and then Hallie seconded, or Amanda seconded. I didn't see.
It was
So I'll
Hallie.
take whoever's word. Then Hallie's the
All
second.
right.
There you go.
Thank you all. Have
All
a
right.
wonderful week.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye, Steve. Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.